What's up, everybody? What's up, and welcome back to On the Warpath. It's your boy Sanchez 405. If you're new, make sure you click that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notifications anytime there's new content posted. Also, like, comment, share this video out because y'all know what we do. We talk about the Washington Commanders all the time. And y'all, I'm getting straight to it. It's no time to mix word. It's the Monday after pill. Yeah, we late. We late. It's okay. But better late than ever. We talk about the loss to the Dallas Cowboys here, 34-26, in an embarrassing, piss-ass performance by the Burgundy and Gold. They should be ashamed of themselves in Ashburn. This game was a disgrace. It was despicable. I can find so many adjectives to describe to it. It would not do it any justice. Dan Quinn and the boys, they looked outmanned. They looked outcoached. They looked undisciplined. They looked unprepared. They were not ready for a Dallas team that was saying, hey, you know what? We're going to bag it up. But if you give us an opportunity, we are going to we're going to beat you. And that's exactly what they did. I don't know if Dan Quinn was thinking, like, we got to help Mike McCarthy, gave me Joe Witt. It was like, hey, this is our way of saying, hey, we love you, Mike. We don't want to see you lose your job. The bastard had put his house on the market, and yet still the Burgundy and Gold find a way to screw the pooch once again. Yeah, and what's up, Don? What's Shaq? Hello, how are you? I got you, Shaq. If you want to come on up here, like I told you, I said you can come on up here. Santiago, too many long development plays. No, it's not just on Cliff. Cliff had a part to doing this, but this is a total team organizational malpractice, and everybody has their blame into it. Cliff is the easy victim. Cliff deserves the brunt of this. But where was the defense at? Where was the pass rush at on Cooper Rush? Where was the pass rush? Where was the run defense? Where's the secondary? Noah I, Benjamin St. Juice. Where the hell is Marshawn Lattimore? We traded for him back before Halloween, right? No, right at Election Day. We traded for him. Where the hell is he? Oh, that's right. He's still sipping on mimosas up in the owner's box. Austin Seibert, this is on him as well. Now, I'm not calling for his job because you know what? Everybody has a bad day at the office. So I'm not going to kill him. Now, does he need to have something written up in the HR folder, folded up and being like, yeah, if this happens again, your ass is terminated? Absolutely. Absolutely. Tyler Ott, let's talk about the long snapper. Let's talk about him and how Tressway had to drag that ball off the carpet. Hello, somebody. I'm trying to preach here, but y'all ain't going to let me. There's a whole lot of things that just went wrong on Sunday, that the math didn't math. It didn't make sense. I'm just going to tell it like this. I'm going to say straight up. Us, the players, the coaches, they looked at that 10.5 number, and they were like, you know what? We got these boys. We're going to roll up on these boys. Not today. Not today. That's what Dallas said. They said, not today, boys. Not today. We're coming to Arlington North. Hell, the stadium was full of Burgundy and Gold fans. Probably one of the better attended. And they still found a way to screw the damn pooch. You had Jigga Man up in there. He thought he was looking for the Indians. He was looking for the feathers, not the red dots. Never have I seen something worse happen on old native land since the Battle of Wounded Knee. Total team loss, total embarrassment. And then we had the nerve. We had people up in here talking, I guess we're not going to break the play. Damn the playoffs, y'all. Damn the play. I done told y'all this from the jump, and nobody want to listen to me. We are not good enough to be talking about players. We are not good enough to treat teams like a trap team. We are not good enough to treat players like teams like a good get-right team. We haven't had that measure of success. We got on a 7-2 sugar high, and we come crashing. I talked to Paulie earlier today, and you know what he said? He said it's time to eat solid foods. I couldn't agree with him more. We've been on Red Bull. We've been on Red Bull and caffeine pills all week, all season. And now it's time to eat that solid food. And we just over here. Ah, what are you doing? What are we doing? That's us. That's us. That's us right now. We got people in Ashburn that have been reading the damn paper clippings, that have been reading Nikki's articles, been reading Ben's articles, been listening to Kevin Sheehan, been listening to all these guys bloviate about this team. And they started to believe in stuff that they have not yet attained. In the week, we're in Thanksgiving. We're in Thanksgiving mode. And yet and still, we have not learned to be thankful and to eat what is right in front of you. We want to be picky. We don't want to eat the Brussels sprouts. We're too good for Brussels sprouts now. The killer instinct's gone. The heart of the underdog is gone. There you go. That's my opening soliloquy. I took up enough time on that. But I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Don't know I live with a Cowboys fan. Love my wife. Think she got me this. I know she got me this. Shout out to her. I got clowned by my wife. My pastor. He clowned my ass. My boss. Y'all almost lost my job. I almost lost my job yesterday. My boss texted me and asked me, just checking to see if you're okay. You know how long it took me? You know how long it took me to respond to her? And I just had to respond with 2 words. I couldn't respond with anything. I'm good. If I had to say it anything else, I would have went off. That's how bad I was. I've been clowned. We've all been clowned. Like who are we to go in here? And this is the same thing with Tennessee. I told y'all this. I told y'all this against Cleveland when Cleveland was terrible. And it's terrible. Carolina the same way. It's one game at a time. We started schedule watching. We kept on looking what's left on it. And people said something about it again. I'll repeat it again. Said, I guess we're not going to be in the playoffs. We're not going to make playoffs. Fuck the playoffs. There I said it. There I said it. Bump them playoffs, y'all. We got to win what's in front of us. I keep on telling y'all, it's about the next game. It's about winning the next game, focusing on the next opponent. Will Levis is a joke. But we'll be the punchline. If they come out there and these boys play like they did in Houston, if we don't take them seriously. Unbelievable, man. I mean, there's no words. There's no positive, like, oh, well, I see the sunny side up of this. And y'all know, I feel like I'm one of the fairly positive fans. I'm more probably one of the more medium fans when it comes to expectations and and just like following the protocol. Y'all know, I talk a little shit. Who doesn't? But I'm like, I know what's in front of us. One game at a time. We lost it. We lost it. Here we go. Shout out to Don. What's up, Dump Truck? Don up in the house. Shaq. Too many long plays. It's on Cliff. What's up, Santiago? Alex, what's up? Y'all got one on Thanksgiving. I know there's no way y'all can do that, but I know I'm clowning myself when I say y'all gotta win on Thanksgiving. Please, please, please find a damn way just to win this game. It's fine. Y'all know you ain't gonna draft no Shador. That's anti-Mara to draft quarterbacks who don't look like they've got that they could be susceptible to skin cancer. Anyway, let me say I'm joking. I'm joking. They're talking taking it terribly. Yeah, that's another thing. It took a long time for Terry to get involved in the game. I y'all know I've been a proponent. I said you don't force feed Terry, but there's moments where you got to go, you got to feed him, you got to give him an opportunity. The running game was abysmal. It's like Brian Robinson goes down. We say, damn the running game. We can't run anymore. How's that next man up mentality? They said, shut up, Shaq. NFL's week to week. Division games are like Thursday games. Weird things happen if you don't put a team way short. Defense looked good in the first half. Definitely no place for Frank and Louvu was making plays in the first half. See if it can go. Yeah. Boom. There you go. I was talking about this earlier. He single handedly beat the Giants. Literally. The man went 7-7. Like I said, everybody has a bad day. Your ass probably had a bad day at the job. Whatever you do, however you work. I know Don's a truck driver. Maybe he might be late for a shipment one day or picking up something or being, you know, does that mean Don should get fired for what because of that one time? No. But I will tell you this. If you go from one company to another and the same problems occur, this is what cost Austin Seibert his job in Cleveland. He missed extra points. Do it again. But the second one, I don't necessarily blame on it. And we'll dive into the decision to go for it there in a little bit. But right. I mean, I can't fire a man just for that. Maybe he's not healthy, right? Maybe he's not healthy. I don't know. Deluxe says total team loss. Yes, 48 straight points. Was a bad day. Was one bad set. Yeah, Sugar High's right. The solid food come with ribs. There you go. Worst thing y'all can do is fall in the trap like we did in 2022 for sure. I appreciate that. I think the missus got this for me. I think she's asleep. I'll ask her, but I do think she got this. I love this hat too. This hat is check this out, y'all. This hat right here. This right here, and this dad hat too. This hat is sick. I like this. I like this silver, this gray. Um, yeah, y'all gonna see this a lot on the channel. It matches my a little Quelo ring too, so I'm all grayed up. Let's see. Yep, we're acting like Dallas hasn't whooped our ass 2 years in a row, and we just been inferior to yeah. Still in shock. That's right. One game at a time. Fans started jumping the gun. I'm very annoyed with this team. I hear you, Steve. Nah, Dallas did everything to give that game to us and still couldn't take it. Yep. We got too much love from the media. I think that's what made people drink. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. From the national media was that show on NFL Today or whatever the hell they call not NFL Today, CBS, um, NFL AM, whatever it is on NFL Network, where they be talking about it, angry runs and all this stuff, and loving on Jaden. That's another thing. People are talking about. I saw Colin Cowherd said it looks like Bo Nix has jumped his way into the Rookie of the Year conversation. Okay, okay. I don't give a damn. Let me tell y'all something. I don't give a damn about that funky ass award. Give it to Bo Nix. Give it to Bo Nix. I want to go. I want to be in the playoffs. If we can make it, I want to be to the party. I don't give a rat's ass about that damn Rookie of the Year award. I don't. Because what does that translate? It's like the MVP, right? You think Dan Marino would give up give up an MVP award for a Super Bowl ring? I bet he would. Hell, he'd probably give up an opportunity to had another chance to go to the Super Bowl. I bet he would. Bump them rewards. Bump them awards. To hell with him. Drew Brees is going to be a Hall of Famer, never won an MVP, but he's got a Super Bowl ring. You think he'd take that? You think he takes that over any of those MVP awards? Hello? And he got Phillip Rivers, who Phillip Rivers probably's got. I mean, he's got more awards. He's got more kids than he has any kind of award, so it don't really matter. But anyway, that's not the point. I'm getting off on tangent here. Sorry. Yeah, drink too good. Shout out to Frost. What's that? I still understand why they don't move Terry around. That I think this is the same thing that happened in Arizona too. DeAndre Hopkins, they kept him on one side. That's what they did with him. It's weird. I'm not condoning it, but that's what they did with him. Shit, give him Noah Brown's plays in the offense. Um, yeah, I think we're playing the wrong Brown, y'all. Diami, Diami needs to get more burn. I'm gonna talk about this on what went right, what went wrong. That's on Jaden. His first read's always Noah, and other people be open. Uh, why you throw contested balls to Noah, but not the person who is top in the league in contested? Well, a lot of stuff does go to the right. Who's on the right side of formation and everything? Then you need to, but to the point, DJ, right? Flip, flip them on that side where Terry is. What's up, Marcus? Players were hinting about playoffs. Yep. Seems like nobody could drop a pass in the first 9 games, and nobody can catch a routine pass anymore. We need to go back to square one and figure out what we need to be successful the last part of the season. Yep. What really needs to happen now is to make the playoffs. No, 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 Steve. No. We talked about this. We need to win games. And when you win games, the train's the property, right? You win games that get you in position for that. That's what you got to do. First win. And the victory, the fruits of your labor is that P word. I'm banning the word on the channel. I got to do it. We can't talk about it no more. I ain't saying playoffs no more. After this, we done. It's the P word, the party. I'm not saying it until we have an invitation or we have earned our way into that illustrious club. We will not use the P word. We will not use the P word on this channel. I'm telling you that right now. I will. I'm being serious. I'm not using the P word. We have a ban on the word that that word that Steve used. We're not using it no more. We're not using it. After I'm done, sick of forking us. 17 switch jerseys. Yeah, thank God I caught up. I caught up in time to it. Um, but yeah, and we'll have Paulie on here too. Paulie has been on the couch with me today mentally, so I got to send him the. I told him I was gonna send him the link, and let's see, let's send this to our guy. We sent that to him. Here we go. Let's go to. We're gonna look at that too. I want to look at some these Cliff numbers and everything, and what people been talking. 'Cause seeing is believing, and I want to go. I want to dive into this a little bit more. What went right? Let's talk about this. I think uh, there's a lot to say that didn't went right, but what went right? I think Frankie Louvu, he played well in that first half. I think Mike Sammers still played good as well. You know, he had some key deflections, which we were down by points, and he was doing that thumb downs bullshit, which I wasn't a big fan of. But I thought he played well, and and this is on defense. Who else? Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Ain't nobody else on defense worth a mention. Nobody else on defense worth. Um, yeah, I don't even got anybody on offense. To be honest, I thought Jaden played okay as a passer. I don't think they designed anything for him to um to help him out. Uh, but I thought I mean he was good as a runner, right? It looks like that speed's back. The ribs are maybe have held up a little bit more for him. Uh, so I give him credit. I give him all credit there. Oh gosh. Let's give credit to Michael Davis returning that punt. They helped on that block. Him and Deron Payne on that was that him that blocked it. But I like that. I like what they did. Um, what went right? The fourth quarter. I thought the offense, the urgency that they showed was good. Scored 17 points in that fourth quarter. That hit the Terry, but you still waited too long. So that's kind of a half-ass. Like, okay, you did good. You didn't do good there. I like the urgency from the offense in that respect. Special teams, the block punt, block kick, Brandon Aubrey missing some kicks like that. I liked them in the first half. But that was a weird block punt, right? Because it went forward, so it was almost like a punt, and it didn't roll backwards like it should have. But it's almost like a fumble. It's the craziest play in the world. But Dallas, they were still you ended up in plus territory. Still couldn't do anything with it. Yeah, finally getting Terry involved. That was a whale of a play, right? That Hail Mary and Jaden almost got it again, and then we missed the extra De'Ami Brown. There you go. De'Ami Brown on offense. He had a big play. He had a 20-yard reception. He had another one called back though, but I thought De'Ami played a better game, and he's deserving of getting more spots. I would think. Um, I do have a where the hell watch list also because we got a lot of people who was missing, and I have questions. I'm like, this is going to be like Office Depot or something. Or it's a Radio Shack. Radio Shack, you got questions, we got answers. Yeah, I got a lot of questions. I hope somebody has some answers for me in this one. But that's all that really went right. I think in this one. What went wrong? The Austin Cyber, and like I said, he had a bad day at the office. One bad day does not make a bad year. Does not make a bad season. Um, like I said, this type of stuff cost him his job in Cleveland. Let's see if he can get right. Is he healthy? That's a question. Somebody asked me today. They said, "Well, why didn't you put Zane Gonzalez back out there?" Well, if they think he's healthy, they thought Cyber was healthy. Why put Zane Gonzalez back in there? This guy, to Don's point earlier, He won a game on his own. He won a game on his own, boys and girls. He'd only missed 2 field goals up to this point. I don't think that's fireable. I don't think that the emotional the emotional prowess deserves the man being fired. I think it's an emotional decision saying to fire the man. And then people will clown. Our fans sometimes are pitiful. They clowning the man, talking about him being fired, and they had a video of his daughter on there, him holding his daughter and stuff, and they just talk deplorable shit. That's why we can't have anything nice, man. Let's see here. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, is it over for Aubrey? I didn't know that. Let's see. Quentin Johnson is horrible tonight. 5 played fine. No one was over the sticks, except Noah at times. Yeah. Noah's got to catch that damn ball too. Let's see here. Seems like Cliff used all. Yeah, I read that. Want to go? Yeah, deluxe. Exactly. No talk of Festivus until it's time. Yes, sir. We have a P word ban in here. Let's see. It's Cliff, uh, but it also adjustment. It's also adjustments. The not tape they get of Daniels. The more you have. Okay. Ooh, this is voiceover. You gotta give me a better syntax. That's why it's Cliff, but it also adjustments. The not tape they got of Daniels. The more you have to adjust how the defense plays. Yeah, we. Woo. Okay, you did get that. Okay, good. Austin Eckler, he might be for Darian Mathis. Okay, and because more take got you. Let's see. Quentin Johnson's horrible. 5 played fine. No one was over. Okay, I read that one. Aubrey, yeah, it's over with. Did we waste third round pick on Ben? He should be getting more passing opportunities, especially over Bates. Yeah, that was that fumble of Bates. I'm president of John Bates fan club, and he can't have that happen. But also, and Senate threw a hell of a block that sprung Jaden on that touchdown run early on in that second half. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. Vincent, clearly Zach Ertz Zach Ertz is not that guy. He can't be your focal point. He can be an accent. He can be a tilde to your letter, but he's not going to make you roll anymore. You got to find out what is Ben Sinnot's worth. How do you get McCaffrey? How you get Luke McCaffrey involved as well? That's why you drafted these guys. They need to come over. They were day two picks. Maybe it's time to get them involved a little bit. You think? And also, what are you going to do at running back? Right? B Rob, we don't know. I mean, B Rob's getting folded up like a tent every time he goes out there. The dude, I mean, he goes out there and I just hold my breath. He's a physical runner, but he's physical and fragile. That's not no knock on him, no disrespect, but that's just what he is right now. He's fragile. And I mean, every time, like we did that first play from scrimmage, rolled up. Didn't know he was gonna I think but he come back out there again later on. Yeah, not good, not good. And then, I mean, he disappeared in the Carolina game. They tried to protect him. He didn't play against Baltimore. Um, it's rough, man. Special teams failed us. Kick return. Yeah, oh God, that kick return, which I think they had a block in the back on Revo as well. That ball went 5 hole. He recovered it, and then all contained, all lane integrities gone, destroyed. They just gave up on the play. That's why I talk about that heart of the underdog, that killer instinct. That's part of what I was talking about. It is gone. Um, what else here? Let's see here. JD didn't play good. He ain't play bad. He ain't play great either. Check your phone. I'll check my phone. Hold on. Yeah. Oh gosh. Good one. Thanks, Shaq. Thank you, Shaq. That's funny. Vincent is probably leading the team. I don't know. Let's check that, Don. I think that might be exaggerated, but we'll see. Hey, no, ain't no way in the world he lead the team in penalties. Maybe on offense he does. Ain't no way in hell he lead this team in penalties. Have you not seen Benjamin St. Juice? Hello. Let's see here. Needs to throw the ball away. 26, they act like he's scared of contact. Hell, he needs more playing time. 26, McNichols? Shit. I He need more opportunity. I think he needs more burn. Him, we get Rodriguez. Hopefully they can sign Rodriguez back tomorrow. And because he's gonna be on the active roster, give him an opportunity. Give him an opportunity to burn. Let's see here. Penalties. Advanced stats. Oh, I gotta find this one out. Let's see. Penalties. We'll get that. I'll get back to it. Hmm. Let's see here. hurt B Rob on purpose. They rolled on his ankle on purpose. Come on now. Come on now. Santiago, come on, bro. Ooh. Since JD got injured, he's been playing. Yeah, he been playing a little. He been playing close to the vest. I want to find his penalties. It's actually a very good. Let's see here. Penalties, penalties, penalties. I can't find it. Yeah, it ain't working right now. I'll find it later. Yeah. But let's see what else I got here. Ooh. Yeah, and also I had to what the hell happened to the pass rush? Where's Dante Fowler at? Why ain't we blitz? I ain't feel like we blitz. I think we just sit like 5 men. Like it didn't seem like we were like trying to make Cooper Rush uncomfortable. Now there is a false stat out there by JP Finley, and I just want you all to take this in context. Cooper Rush is 2-0 against us, not 4-1. He's 2-1 in relief against us because two of those were blowouts, and then the Sam Howell game we won. Jay, Jaden, B. Rob, O line got banged up at the same time. It's not just one thing. Yep. Yeah, I don't, but I think those are two different types of backs, right? Like I don't think Eckler's not built to run the ball hard, like be physical. He ain't a physical runner. Um, no, he's a scat back. He's receiving back. He's a finesse back. He's not physical. I do think we're gonna be okay. I do think the panic, but we need to calm down. But they gotta go back to playing fundamental football. That's the key. Y'all, I'm gonna do it right now. We're just gonna open it up. We're gonna open up for discussion, and I will bring the number up if y'all want to call. And give me a second here. Where's my banner at? There you go. You can call the line. And give me a second here. I'm gonna open it up right now. Y'all give me a moment. It's open. I'll be right back though. I will be right back. Give me 2 seconds. There you go. We're good. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Had to check on the little guy, man. he was a little upset down there. We'll be okay. But here you go. There you go. Y'all want to call in, chit chat, talk about the loss. Uh, More than happy to talk and oblige on that. I did try to get Paulie on there because I know he had a lot to talk about. But, so yeah. Where were we? But let's take a look at some of the. I didn't really get a chance to look at the stats from last week or from yesterday, unfortunately. So let's take a look at this. Rico damn Dowdle. That's where I'm gonna start at. 4.5 yards per carry, 86 yards, 19 attempts. Had a long of 9. Cooper Rush, 24, 32, 247. He was only sacked once, and that sack that he had that he was sacked on was basically a give up to continue to have the clock run. He had 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and had a QB rating of 117.6. CD Lamb had 10 catches for 67 yards. Not a great day at the office. They still find a way to win. We threw 2 interceptions. Of course, that last one was kind of a throwaway. Uh, I mean, what can we say there on there? Jane Daniels was our leading rusher. 10.6 yards per rush. 23 of those came on that big run. 74 yards on the ground. Eckler McNichols had 22 carries. Had 22 yards. McNichols 3 for 22, 7.3 yards. Had a long of 13. De'Ami Brown also had that. Had a run too. No Brown. No Brown. Very disappointing. 10 targets. He had the most targets. He had 4 more targets than Terry McLaurin. 6 receptions, 71 yards. I wish they put drops in here. I'd like to see how many drops. He had one hit him in damn face mask on there. Let's see. Let's look at our third down efficiency. We were 4 of 12 on third down. Defense did good. 2 of 11 on third down. Can't really argue with those results. I'm not going to be disappointed. Let's see here. DJ said, "I thought this mini buy was going to be beneficial, and did they? Oh yeah, that was DJ. That was a load of bullshit. I kind of said that off camera. I was like, the one thing we're gonna learn about them begging for that mini buy week is that either they really needed it or it was an excuse to cover up something else that's going on. And to me, it just sounds like it was bullshitting to cover up something. I'm still trying to. It ain't that much to, because when you telling somebody that, oh well, I just need this little bit. I gotta get to this. Like, hey, you're performing high. What's going on? Well, I just need a couple of days to get back to myself. It's been a rough couple of days. I gotta get back to myself. Okay, all right, yeah, we got you. We got you. Okay, we gave you a little bit of extra time. You went on your little vacation. What happened? Like, we looked more unprepared from in this game 10 days in between than we did for Philadelphia from Pittsburgh. How can you argue that? Right? How can we argue that? And we got the numbers to back it up. Numbers will back it up. Oh, Lord. Micah Parsons finished with 2 sacks. Man, we look lethargic all over the field. In multiple areas, multiple facets. The punt return game is non-existent. I like Alameda Zaccheaus, but he ain't it back there. Um, special teams on that return. We look lethargic, right? With a chance to get back into the game. Down by 3. We go automatically down by 10. We look lethargic. Defense, no pass rush, lethargic. It ain't just the offense. It ain't just the offense. The whole team. Total team. I'm not disagreeing with you. But I just want to highlight that it was just not Damn. The time of possession too, that was abysmal. I looked at that 35-12 um, to 24-48. They held the ball. The only time we held the ball more than they did was in the third quarter, and it was for 7 minutes 32 seconds compared to 7 minutes and 28 seconds. Other than that, it was 9-11 to 5:49 in the first half, 8:56 to 6:04 in the second quarter, um, and then 9:37 for Dallas in the fourth quarter compared to our 5:23. Yeah, let's see here. 3 and out all day. Yeah, we had 23 and outs. We had one, two, three, four, and five. We got five. Call it five. Yeah, I'll give five. Yeah, 5 out of 16 drives. 3 and out. I mean, the defense had. The defense had one, two, three. Yeah, that's what Deluxe says was curious. According to stats, uh, that's weird. I feel like it's more than that. That like, what's the definition of a drop to those folks? That's what I want to know. Right? I feel like ball hits in hands, you drop the hell. I think he had like three in that in on Sunday. They had some Deron Payne recorded his. Hey, there you go, Frost. Here you go. Here's some post game stats for you. Deron Payne. I'll share this with you all. So we got something to look at together because this is hilarious. There we go. Yeah, let's see this. Let's see. Let's take a look if I can zoom in. Let's see what. Oh yeah, well we knew that fell to Dallas Cowboys 30-6. Per Elias Sports, this marks the first game since 1977 that a Washington team blocked a field goal and blocked a punt in a single game. First time the team has done it since the New York Jets in 2022. Jay Daniels was 25 of 38 for 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He also rushed for 70. Yeah, we know that. Daniels surpassed 2,500 passing yards, 500 rushing yards, joining Robert Griffin III and Cam Newton as the fastest players to reach those marks to begin an NFL career. Daniels did it in his 12th career game with the D. McLaurin caught 5 passes for 102 and a touchdown, and that 86-yard touchdown that went for nothing was the longest of his career. He's now recorded 100 plus receiving yards in 5 games this season, the most of his career. Whoopie D. McLaurin at 430 passed Chris Cooley for the fifth most receptions in team history. Eckler rushed for nobody cares. Eckler 473 passed Thurman Thomas for 25th all time in receptions by a running back in franchise history. Thurman Thomas never played for us. That's not right. Nobody cares about Zach Ertz. Johnny Newton, good for him. He record his first career forced fumble. Frankie Louvu tied the team finished tied for eight tackles. Bobby Wagner also. Ron Payne. Yeah, whoop-dee-dee. Whoopty freaking D. He's been taking on double teams though. He's been taking on double teams. You got to. Oh, oh, let's see here. Don't let Mailman and Nick Westbrook they beat you over the top. They could do that. They could. They could. Yeah, he's just weird, real little bit. I ain't like him at Kentucky. Ron Payne has been trash. Definitely seems like more, but it's because of the timing. And then defense couldn't get one sack on a beat up O line. That don't count. That don't count. They let them get a sack to keep the clock. Right, exactly. I agree with you. I thought that was the most insane thing was you didn't send pressure, and then there's familiarity there on both sides. Like you know, Mike McCarthy's tendencies. Why couldn't you make that work? Right? Am I crazy? Am I not like I'm a crazy for thinking that? What else we got? Oh yeah. Shout out to Joe Gibbs. Today was his I don't know how old Joe Gibbs is. Joe Gibbs is pretty damn old. He's like 80, is it 84, 85? Happy birthday to Joe Gibbs. Sorry, we couldn't fit. And there's another thing. Because y'all know we're getting ready to get to the end of this stream here. Um 84. Turned 84. Good for him. Good for him. Joe Jackson Gibbs turned 84. Whenever you play the Dallas Cowboys, you are the Washington Commanders football team Redskins. You, Dallas should Mike Shanahan tell Mike Shanahan this because he didn't learn this lesson. Dallas should never wear since Joe Gibbs been here, should never wear their home whites in your building. It's just point of order. Point of order. They should be in those dark blue uniforms. Silver pants, white pants, whatever they want to wear. They don't get that option. They don't get that option. The one thing Ron Rivera and them did over the last 2 years was they wore the whites at home and they called it the whiteout. What are we doing, boys? What are we doing? We should not be wearing burgundy, which is I think this is the first time we've wore the burgundy jerseys against the Cowboys. Um yeah, I didn't like that. I just thought that was a bad look. This ain't George Allen's days um of the over the hill game and everything like that. This is supposed to be in new territory. I know we're wearing the gold pants. Hell, if you want to wear the gold pants, just wear the white jersey. That's fine. I can live with it. But that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Also, this was a bad coach game by Quinn. Wasted a timeout that bit you later and didn't go for it on 4th and 3 in the territory. Um, yeah, I mean, but to the point of that wasted timeout, he did challenge that play that a lot of people thought. Um, I thought it. I thought they called it a fumble on the field. They wouldn't have been able to reverse it, but and vice versa. I said that I thought this was going to be a rule on the field. Saying I thought it was a fumble, but I said they don't have enough evidence to change that, and that's what happened with it. Unfortunately, um, and they burned the timeout for that. I don't think it was a bad challenge. I just didn't think that they were gonna. I don't think there was any hope that they were gonna challenge this. Um, that challenge was gonna be successful, and like I say, kind of came and bit you back in the took us. Um, yeah, on the 4th and 2, uh, in Dallas territory, I think you bypass the field goal. I think you go for it. Like I told y'all yesterday, I don't think that you will never hear me disagree with a coach going for it on 4th and 5 or less in plus territory because you're in that no man's area. Now there might be some situation where, oh well, you need to kick the field goal here. But I felt that way in the Philadelphia game. Y'all remember I'm still in the minority with it. I thought that was I don't have any problems with that decision Dan Quinn made at that point. So I thought you roll. I thought you roll with it. You thought you're a good fourth down team. Now, this really kind of contradicts everything that they did. But I mean, it is what it is in that respect. But yeah, yeah, this one's gonna stink for a while. And I always tell y'all every year there's games we think about. We say, hey, I wish we could have this game back. Remember I said that would have been the Chicago game. It's this game. We're gonna wish we had this one back. When we're sitting there trying to count victories, trying to get an invitation to the party. Remember, we have a ban on the P word here. So, we'll see. We'll move on to the next one. But y'all, I appreciate it. I had to come on here late, had to record my radio show locally. Um, Will and we're gonna work. I gotta message Will and see what we're gonna do. We may be live Wednesday afternoon. So stay out for that. And we'll get ready. We're on the Tennessee. We'll preview Tennessee game. We'll talk about the Dallas game a little bit more with William for Warpath Wednesday. I love y'all. We keep that same damn. We got to keep that same damn energy. Cowboy fans is like cockroaches. We love our favorite cockroach here right now in Shaq. Um, he came out the woodworks. I appreciate him, and you know what? I was sick. Like I said, my wife clowned me. My wife clowned me the whole day. I'm still getting shit about. We didn't booze. Um, it sucks, man. It really does. Um, I got messages from people I ain't even know I didn't even know they still live in the air code. I had people coming out there for me like I owed them money or something. I might still owe money. I don't know, but yeah, this one sucks. It stings. We move on to Tennessee. It's about beating Will Levis. It's about beating Brian Callahan, and them boys, and moving to 8-5 on the season. Get the bye week, and then on to New Orleans from there. But y'all, let's go. Keep that energy up. Let's talk about this before I got 10 minutes before I even close out. See, it's called tease. It's called tease. We're gonna do this. Uh, I've heard a lot about fraud talk lately, and I saw Rio put something about we're on fraud alert. People saying we're frauds. There's this Eagles Xer or whatever you want to call them, uh, who is an Eagles fan but talks a lot about the Commanders. Craziest ass thing in the world. Um, Seems like they're very intelligent, or they like to show that they seem like they're the smartest person in the room. That's what I'll say. People ask me, they say, "Are we frauds?" I'd say no. I don't think we're frauds. Um, the reason why I say we're not frauds is the fact that we didn't expect. We're overachievers. We've overachieved. We've outkicked our curve. I don't think we're frauds. Frauds are saying we're gonna come in here, run the table, and we did that, and now we're getting exposed. People have adjusted to us. That's out now. It's time for us to adjust to the adjustments made to us. I don't think we've done that real well. I'm not saying we're frauds. I can't say that a team that was 4-13 last year, who overturned a majority of its roster, is frauds. I just don't think. I just think they're overachievers. Now, if we were 13-4 and we're at this spot, like we could argue if the Ravens lost today, which I think did they win? Ravens had to win, right? They won. Anybody got a score on that game? The Ravens win. Anyway, yes they did. I hope they did. It helped me out a lot. Going into that game against Philadelphia, we're all going to be Ravens fans. Um, yep, yep. Ravens won. So if Ravens had lost the game, if the Ravens fraud or the Texans fraud, I would say I would lean a little bit more towards that because they're coming off of playoff appearances, and yeah. But I think the fraud talk. We got the we're not good. We're not that. I told y'all this from Joe. We're not that good to treat anybody like that. We're better than anybody, right? That we gonna go and blow out team, even when we blowing out team. It just wasn't. I just didn't feel this because I even told y'all. I said I live in the moment because this could be gone all in a minute. And look what happened. We're here now, and people depressed. People want Sam Howell back. Jane Daniels is a bust. Yeah, yeah, and it's not good, not good, folks, not good fans. But anyway, what DJ say here? Did the wife give you dinner or a cigarette after pounding your pause? Pause. 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 DJ. Pause. Um. Uh. No comment. No comment. No comment on that. But she did give me dinner, and my stomach hurt after that, and I went to sleep. 75. Yeah, we 75. Team is 75. Uh, have been in every game, won a couple convincingly, lost a couple of the playoff teams. The Cowboys loss is the outlier, but it's a division game. Yeah, and that's another thing, right? You can't take division games lightly, and that's what happened. 75. We gotta go 8-5. That's right. We in the 13th week of the season. Please don't be my 13th reason why. Right? Don't be my. Oh, that's right. We wanted to check on. I wanted to check on this Cliff Kingsbury thing that everybody's been talking about. Let's do that. So let's see here. I am going to decrease and let's see here. Let's see. Let's take a look at this. We was at midfield at least right and did nothing. Yeah. Look, don't like when I say look, because I'm not hammering home on Cliff. I feel like Cliff is the easy scapegoat in this situation, right? That's why I feel. I feel like he's the easy guy in that, and he's the easy fall guy. Let's see here. This thing's not working now. Okay. Well, interesting. Oh, what in the inception hell is going on here? There it is. Okay, now we're good. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Okay, let's take a look at this. So Arizona. So we're gonna go. Where is Arizona's little? I hear you. I hear you, bro. He's a douchebag. I told y'all that to begin with. He's a douchebag, and he's gonna act in douche-like fashion. No disrespect to him, but he's a douchebag. Yeah, the deluxe. I love the like. I feel like you, man. I'm like I don't think the sky is falling. I think you can be frustrated and pissed off, but you know, I don't think you can't act like the sky is falling. Let's see here, Cliff Kingsbury. I'm gonna take this off here real quick. The sky ain't falling. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Chiefs almost lost. There we go. I'm just gonna pull this up on my phone. There we go. So this was that thing that they said Cliff Kingsbury as a head coach, right? And well, he was 4-13 in 2022. But let's take a look at this. So 2019, right? So he started out 3-3-1 and finished 2-7. They were a 5-10 team. Let's take a look at this. Who did they play? They tied with Detroit. They lost at Baltimore. They started out 0-3. 0-3-1 did Arizona. So here you go. Right there. Let's look at some of these numbers. See, I feel like that people, he's an easy scapegoat, right? But let's look at this. They beat Cincinnati, who qualified for the first overall pick last year at Cincinnati that year. Um, Atlanta wasn't even better. They beat them by one score, 34 points on them, and they beat the Giants, who the Giants had Daniel Jones, right? It was Daniel Jones rookie year. They lost to the 13-3 New Orleans Saints. They lost to the 13-3 San Francisco 49ers, a 9-7 Tampa team in the first year under Bruce Arians. They lost to San Francisco 13-3 again. Went on the bye week. Lost to the 9-7 Rams both times there. Lost at Seattle. Lost at Cleveland. Won at Cleveland and won at Seattle, excuse me. Yeah, they surprised. That's right. They surprised Rustin. Lost to Pittsburgh. This wasn't a good team. I feel like when they say this that he started out 3-3-1, you thinking that this team battled, but they were just bad all year round. That don't I y'all got me on here defending this man, and I'm not a Cliff Kingsbury fan. But I'm saying that we read these graphics, let's look at it as a whole. And look at some of these numbers that they put up offensively. They put up 440 yards. They put up 200 and something against Pittsburgh. I think the Rams had a damn good defense that year. They put up 400 against the Rams and lost at the end of the season. Look at this. 340 some yards against at Tampa. 417 at Tampa, excuse me. They put 357 yards up against San Francisco and lost what they lost by 3. To me, when I look at this, it's like, oh, this is a contender. They played them within 10 points each game. I think that's bullshit. I do. And plus, he's the offensive coordinator. He's not just the head coach. Let's look at this. Let's look at 2020. Let's look at 2020 because this was another one that was on the list. They started out 5-2, right? They started out 5-2. This one, they finished 8-8. They finished 8-8 down the stretch. They beat San Francisco, which San Francisco was terrible that year. I think they even swept San Francisco. No, they lost to San Francisco split. San Francisco even played at their house at one point. So they're at San Francisco. This is COVID year. They beat us. We were terrible. Dwayne Haskins got arrested. So lost to Detroit. Lost at the Panthers. They beat the Jets. They beat the brakes off the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. Seattle went on the bye week. Now this one I can a little bit delve and understand there. If you want to argue, he started 6-3 and then they finished. It don't whatever. They lost at Seattle, at New England, the Rams. They lost again to the Rams. They couldn't get right. They won 2 in December. So that means we're gonna win some games in December. We won 2 games in December. Beat a piss poor Philadelphia team, beat a terrible Giants team. There you go. So that kind of lends credence to it. And then this one, this is the bad one, 2021. This one, they like to fit the narrative on. Let's see where they start. He started out 7-0, which he did. He started out 7-0. Don't forget Kyler Murray. Didn't Kyler Murray and Hopkins get hurt sometime around here after the Chicago Bear game? Let me see. I want to see what happened. I think one of them got hurt. Let's just say they started out 9-2. They started at 9-2, right? It don't matter how you frame it. But I think after that Chicago game, somebody got hurt. Let's see. Oh, Kyler Murray said, and DeAndre Hopkins was out there. Is this the Chicago game? I feel like after Chicago, or they came back after Chicago. I know somebody got hurt in this. Anyway, besides the point, I'm done apologizing for him. I do think people like to conveniently swing that number on him, which not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. It is what it is. You are what your record says you are. 3 years as a coordinator, 5-7, 13-1, 11-2. Also, a couple of those season head coach had injury at quarterback, lose your quarterback and record. But yeah, exactly, exactly, and that's where I think that's where we're at. Um, and he's not the head coach; he's Dolphins coordinator. Um, point of the matter is, you got to get right. You can make college offense work for you. It's up to you, y'all. We didn't hit the over the hour mark. That's where we try to hit this sweet spot. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me this evening. It's on to Tennessee. We're done with it. 8 minutes. I forgot who we played. Literally, I forgot who we played afterwards. But I love y'all. We keep that same damn energy. We outlast the bastards together. Sanchez 405. Love, peace, and hell. Till the next time. Somebody please get my damn theme music. I want to go to bed. We out.